end zone, it's Scott. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chandler. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys on the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Scott.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Pickett. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. He's out of bounds, well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make...
Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to it.
The give to the tailback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. 8th play of the drive coming up. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Direct snap. It's Singleton. He'll pitch it. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Flynn. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the lone running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Scott. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Buys a little time. Keeps it going. He's going to take off. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down. There will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Pickett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flynn. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air.
He's got it along the sideline. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Connection to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And this is a really important series. Sneaks into the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Making side adjustments here. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. He's already thrown one pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow and probably go into the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
Wants to fire on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Quarterback making checks. On the snap, it's Singleton. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Harbor. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. Smashes through the tackle. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation, building on that lead.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Took a shot as he threw.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rush.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The snap sets up the throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Indiana, 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They're dealing with a second and long. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Might be calling a hot route. Fights off a defender. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He unleashes a long one. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, they were able to come out here week one and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward and inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Scott. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
46-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
On the ground, it's Scott. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
By the receiver.
And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Offense in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Flynn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time.